Good morning, listeners. This is your host Parthesh Shah, co-founder of Fintech, and you are listening to Night Snippets. Here is all what you need to know before going into trade for 14th October 2020 in the international market. US drug maker Johnson & Johnson said late Monday it had paused a clinical trial for its coronavirus vaccine after one of its participants had an unexplained illness. Eli Lilly, one of the leading drug maker for COVID-19 vaccine, also paused the trial of its coronavirus antibody treatment, citing the same reason. After this alarming news, US Treasury yields fell and 10-year closed 5 basis points down at 0.74 and 30-year benchmark closed 6 basis points down at 1.52 percentage points. IMF's World Economic Forecast was out yesterday, and here are the few key points to note. Number 1, forecast of 2020 global contraction of 4.4% and improvement over 5.2% contraction predicted in June. Number 2, IMF predicted the US will see 4.3% contraction in its 2020 GDP, considerably less severe than the 8% contraction predicted in June. Number 3, the Eurozone's economy will shrink by 8.3% in 2020, an improvement from a 10.2% contraction predicted in June. Number 4, China, which saw a strong early reopening and rebound from the pandemic, will be the only economy to show positive growth in 2020 of 1.9%, nearly double the rate predicted in June, and reach 8.2% growth in 2021, the highest rate in nearly a decade. Number 5, IMF sees Indian economy contracting by 10.5% for 2020. In the crude oil market, American Petroleum Institute (API) reported on Tuesday a draw in crude oil inventories of 9.5 million barrels for the week ending September 11 versus analysts had predicted an inventory draw of 1.2 million barrels. Hence, crude momentum was positive and crude inched up, trading at $42.36 per barrel. Long-term view is still bullish with $50 barrels in 6 months. In the currency market, dollar index or DXY is trading at 93.54. Dollar index range is to be 93.07 to 93.85. USD INR with a high of 73.45 closed at 73.30. Again, 73.30 level is acting as a pivotal point. USD INR range for today would be 73.25 to 73.55. In the domestic market, not much meaningful movement in the market yesterday. 13th October 2020, yesterday's Sdl Auction Analysis. 10-year Sdl cutoffs came at 660 to 669. Cutoffs were as per the expectations. The Sdl G-Sec spread has come down to 70 basis points from 88 basis points 2 weeks back. This reduction in spread is purely on the back of Sdl OMO announcements by RBI. We at Knight Research still believe the spreads to remain at 70-80 basis points as soon as the Sdl supply is too big to absorb for the market without yield increase. But yes, RBI's support has pretty much kept the spread at 80 basis points, at least for now. Rupees 20,000 crore OMO is scheduled for tomorrow. The securities that the central bank has offered to purchase are 697 2026, 717 2028, 579 2030 and 757 2033. 522 GS 2025 is now at 516, and we at Knight Research feel the security is correctly priced and there is not much room left, and hence the buy signal which we had given at 550 levels and above, we are now asking our clients to square off that position and book very handsome profits of 35 basis points in nearly 2 months. Intraday and short-term trading will be key to make money in this range-bound market, and you can use our trading ranges for the same. If you haven't subscribed to our services, you can reach out to us on 9930307466 or research@knightfintech.com.